led in leadership by Engineer Seyi Makinde, who is the executive governor of the state. The People's Democratic Party has made claims of moving the state forward in the past 1.5 years. They claim that they have taken the state out of the doldrums where the All Progressives Congress has left the state during its 8 years of leadership under the late Governor HEZEKIAH Abiola Ajimobi. Now, there have been arguments for and against this assertion, while the APC insists that the PDP hasn't done anything differently. In fact, they said the PDP has worsened the fortunes of your state in the past 1.5 years, while some insist that the party has been playing to the gallery. Now, this morning, I will be playing host to the publicity secretary of the People's Democratic Party in Oyo State, Engineer Akim Olatunji, whom I'm expecting to arrive in the studios anytime from now. But as I do on the program always, I'll open with a song that speaks to the essence of the podium. I'll be playing Kilo Kilo by Beautiful Nubia. Kilo Kilo is a song of warning to the nation, to the people, and of course to the African race. Sit back and listen. I'll be back in a moment.
ẹ ò rí bí wọ́n ṣe ń ṣe wa o màmá ìfẹ́ domi ọ̀rẹ́ ń dání àwòrẹ́ ní àfọ̀rọ̀ lọ abẹ́ orí bí wọ́n ṣe ń ṣe wa o bàbá ayédòun àbámọ̀ àbá ti wá mo láyédòun àbámọ̀. ọ̀dọ̀ yìí ó là ń bọ̀ wá ṣe gbọ́ àgbà ọlọ́gbọ́n ó tó mòye àsìkò ọ̀rọ̀ olópin ó ti wá ń dàwí sunkún ọ̀jẹ̀lú ń pọ̀ sí olótìtọ́ ṣọ̀wọ́n o. kìlọ̀ ẹ lọ bá wa kìlọ̀ fún wọn yé o àmọ́ ti sọ̀rọ̀ àdògbònú ajá tí ń bó máa fẹ́fẹ́ mo ṣe bá dé tí ní wọn o ọmọ afẹ́gbé ṣaṣọ kìlọ̀ ẹ lọ bá wọn sọ̀rọ̀ ayẹyẹ kìlọ̀ ẹ bá wa bá wọn sọ̀rọ̀ o mo ṣe bẹ́ẹ̀ ilẹ̀ ní ilẹ̀ òní lè gbòṣìkà o ẹlẹ́ni ìbáṣe ni ó jẹ́ o ẹni ṣiṣẹ́ ilẹ̀ òró ń jẹjẹ kánú olókùrọ̀ ń jayé ọba abẹ́ orí bí wọ́n ṣe ń ṣe wa ò màmá ìfẹ́ tó ní ọ̀rẹ́ ń dání àwòrẹ́ ní àfọ̀rọ̀ lọ ẹ̀ ń wòran ní bí wọ́n ṣe ń ṣayé ò bàbá ayédòun àbámọ̀ àbá ti wá mo láyédòun àbámọ̀. Òṣìkà o ẹlẹ́ni báṣe ni ó jẹ́ o mo ṣe bẹ́ẹ̀ ilẹ̀ ní jẹ́ oníṣègbè ọjọ́ lọ tán a ó máa rẹ̀ san o. Àkìlọ̀ ẹ lọ bá wa kìlọ̀ fún wọn yé o àmọ́ ti sọ̀rọ̀ àdògbònú ajá tí ń bó máa tẹ́gùn mo ṣe bá dé tí ni wọ́n o ọmọ àfẹ́gbè kóra. Kìlọ̀ ẹ lọ bá wọn sọ̀rọ̀. Ayẹyẹ kìlọ̀ ẹ bá wa bá wọn sọ̀rọ̀.
FM 94.9.
Breakfast your day every day with the nourishment of malt, milk and cocoa and the delicious taste of Milo.
Nestle, good food, good life.
Uncle Dentist, what be cavities and how Colgate take they protect my teeth from cavities? Shey they use Comfort?
No dear, na hole for teeth they cause most tooth pains will be cavity. But if you use Colgate Maximum Cavity Protection, take brush every day. The confirmed formula could help keep natural calcium inside our teeth. We could protect them from tooth decay.
Time don't reach to upgrade to the world's most chosen toothpaste, Colgate. Because Colgate locks calcium in.
Yes, cavities out!
Now, the Nigerian Dental Association, they recommend Colgate.
Alright, the program is still the Podium on 32 FM 94.9. I apologize for the late takeoff of the interview, but I assure you that in the next 5 minutes thereabouts, my guests will be here. I just spoke to him, and you know, state responsibilities could be demanding sometimes. So, Engineer Akim Olatunji will be here in a moment. Like I said, we'll be discussing politics and governance in Oyo State under the leadership of the People's Democratic Party, led by Engineer Seyi Makinde. I'll take another music break, and then I'll be back. I'm sure by the time I'm done with that, Engineer Akim Olatunji will be here. Kwete by Nice featuring Asha. It's a song in Yoruba, but with deep meanings that have a lot of implications for how politicians view the people, the false promises they make, the hypocrisy of politics, and of course, the duty of citizens to demand accountability. I'll be right back after this, and the interview will take full flight.
ọjọ́ rẹ̀ bí àná dàgbò òmìnira 1960 nígbà yẹn things easy gẹ́gẹ́ bọ́n ṣe wí darúgbó tó mi dán lòdùnú pátí gbòmìnira òmìnira ìdí ìdàbí ẹ̀wọ̀ náírà wá ìlú polúkúrú mùsù ewé tàgbà ló ń jẹyàn wọn níṣu abẹ́ orí ewé rí ṣùgbọ́n ẹ ò fẹ́ wí abẹ́ orí àgbà ẹ̀rí àtẹnujẹ ló fẹ́ pa yín pẹ̀tẹ̀pẹ̀tẹ̀ taná ní ìpọ̀pá ẹni bá tàgbà kó lọ́mọ ọ̀fẹ́ ní ṣé bẹ́ẹ̀ lẹ́ máa sùn lè bá sọ pé ò mọ kankan ẹ̀yìn àrò lẹ́ máa wà ṣé bẹ́ẹ̀ lẹ́ mẹ́wàá ń ṣẹlẹ̀ o ṣé bẹ́ẹ̀ lẹ́ máa sùn ṣé ní kò lẹ́nu àkọ́ ẹ̀yìn àrò lẹ́ máa wà mẹ́wàá ń ṣẹlẹ̀ o.
Kí ni sùúrù tí ò lérè? Kí ni iṣẹ́ tí kò ṣeré? Wọ́n ṣàlẹ́yọ̀ tí ò lórúkọ. Ó kúkú ṣiṣẹ́ ó dẹ̀ rèrè. ẹ̀dẹ̀ sọ pé a ṣì wà lọ́mọdé. Nǹkan sálẹ̀ yẹn ń jẹ́ kàgbàdo tó dé. Láì sọ̀rọ̀ gidi lọ sọ, ọ̀rọ̀ tó ní láì ló sọ. Aláti fi lákàyèsí ká sọ̀rọ̀ síbi tọ̀rọ̀ wá. Ṣé bẹ́lẹ̀ máa sùn o?
Ṣé bẹ́lẹ̀ máa sùn?
Ìyàwó rẹ̀ máa wà.
Ṣé bẹ́lẹ̀ máa sùn?
Mẹ́wàá ń ṣẹlẹ̀ o. Ṣé bẹ́lẹ̀ máa sùn o? Ẹ bá wo ṣẹ́jú àkàn o. Ìyàwó rẹ̀ máa wà o. Mẹ́wàá ń ṣẹlẹ̀ o.
Ó dàsìkò bò yẹn, wọ́n wá sádùúgbò, wọ́n aṣọmọ jẹ́ẹ́jẹ́. Ẹ̀jẹ̀ kan wọlé tán, gbogbo ẹ̀jẹ̀ tán jẹ́ láwọ̀ kẹ́ṣẹ́. Tó bá tún ṣe wẹ́rẹ́, lásìkò bò wọ́n ní kọ́dọ̀ tó lọ bẹ̀rẹ̀. Wọ́n á ṣẹ̀nu mẹ́rẹ́, kàlùkàlù gbé nǹkan mi ṣẹ̀nu wúyẹ́. Àtìlábí tún ti wọlé, ta ló dìbò fún? Pàṣán tàbí iná yálé, ó ń bẹ lórí àjà fún. Ọ̀dọ́ ẹ̀ lọ tún ra mú. Ẹ má jọ pàpọ̀ ní funfun fún yín. Mo wí tèmi.
Àṣegbé kan kò sí o, àṣepamọ́ ló wà.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ni, bẹ́ẹ̀ni,
àṣesílẹ̀
bẹ́ẹ̀ni,
wá bá. Èmi yóò ti kú, mo sì lè ṣiṣẹ́, mo sì lè fọwọ́ ẹ̀wọ́, mo sì lè túlẹ̀ mi ṣe yìí.
Ṣé bẹ́ẹ̀lẹ̀ máa sùn? Ṣé bá sọ pé ò mọ nǹkankan? Ẹ̀yin àrùn lẹ́ máa wá. Lẹ́wọ̀n wá ṣẹlẹ̀ o. Ṣé bẹ́ẹ̀lẹ̀ máa sùn? Ṣé ẹni kò ṣẹ́jú àkàn o? Ẹ̀yin àrùn lẹ́ máa wá. Ṣé bẹ́ẹ̀lẹ̀ máa ṣẹlẹ̀ o? Lẹ́ máa sùn. Ọ̀ṣà ọ̀ṣẹ̀, ọmọ ńlá. Lẹ́ máa sùn. Lẹ́ máa sùn. Lẹ́ máa sùn.
All right, I must thank you for staying with me this morning. 20 minutes past 7, and I assure you we still have at least 1 hour of good talk time on the podium this morning. It is 94.9, and I should remind you that you can also watch me live on YouTube. On YouTube, it's at 32FM 949 Ibadan. At 32FM 949 Ibadan. And you can also catch that link on our Facebook page at 32FM 949 Ibadan. So you know this ahead when I'll be opening the phone lines for you to engage me and Engineer Akim Olatunji. The phone lines you will call when it is time are 080 97,000 949, 090 62,000 949, 080 97,000 949, and 090 62,000 949. Watch me live on YouTube with Engineer Akim Olatunji of the People's Democratic Party at 32FM 949 Ibadan. December 12, 2020, 7:22 a.m. I'm engaging this morning the Publicity Secretary of the People's Democratic Party in Oyo State, Engineer Akim Olatunji, and we'll be discussing politics and governance in Oyo State. How far, how well? Engineer Akim Olatunji, you're welcome to the podium.
Good morning, listeners at home.
Nice to have you here.
I'm sorry for coming a little bit late.
And thank you for obliging.
Thanks so much.
So let's cut to the chase now. Engineer Akim Olatuji, your party has been in government for 1.5 years now. How would you rate governance in Oyo State?
Well, governance in Oyo State, I think we are getting it right. And we've recorded a lot of success. And likewise, we're having our own challenges, which is normal in any organization or democratic setting. So, but by and large, I think we have reasons to thank our stars that the good people of Oyo State, elected Governor Seyi Makinde to lead this state, because we know where we are coming from and we know what happened in the past. Despite the huge allocation from federal purse and the internal IGR, despite that, we were still borrowing then. We found it difficult to pay salary of workers, gratuity of pensioners. So, but this time around, even despite the challenges, despite the pandemic, despite the collapse of the economy, we are still getting things done without stress. And that shows the thinking capability of the leader of the state and the governor, as well as his government, which happens to be PDP government. So we are very, very proud of him for what he has done, and we are proud of our government for what we've been able to achieve despite all the challenges. Although you know that when it comes to security, it is.
I'm going to come to that. Don't preempt that part yet, because we're going to come to that part now. Talking about where we were coming from, what do you mean by where we were coming from?
Exactly. As at when this government took over, we know that Oyo State found it difficult to pay as at when due workers.
Was that not a general problem? It wasn't peculiar to Oyo State.
No. Even now, a lot of states are disengaging their workforce right now. And how many states are they employing their workers? It's Oyo State. That shows that, you see, every solution to problems is local. And every problem is also local. For instance, now, we are having challenges. We used to have challenges with payment of all those things. And the excuse then was that the Oyo State depends on federal allocation. But the same Oyo State that depends on that federal allocation is still what we are operating. And then, if they were collecting 10 naira from federal then, Oyo State is now collecting about 5 naira. So why are we getting things done when the economy crashed?
Is the state not borrowing to pay salaries at the moment?
At all. There's nothing like that. And I believe that if the opposition has their fact, they would have come up with it. There's nothing like that. So, because, you see, the major thing is to prioritize your whatever steps you wanted to take. For instance, we don't embark on things that will not add value to the economy. And you know that this government is bullish, and that is why we are embarking on projects that are going to add value to the economy, are going to add value to the people, and that will be self-sustaining, that can pay whatever you borrow. And I'm telling you that what the path we are taking now is the same path Lagos State took during the time of Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu. Now we see what is happening now. How much was the IGR of Lagos then? So if there was no bold move then, Lagos won't be where it is.
But your party in Lagos State at the time criticized Bola Ahmed Tinubu for some of those policies. I remember the concessionaire agreements for the Lekki-Ekpe Expressway and the toll gate. Your party was very vocal in criticizing. No, it's still your party.
I'm coming.
Your party criticized Bola Tinubu.
Let me land. I told you every politics is local. You understand that? That's the way they feel it in Lagos. You understand? That's to them. But let me tell you, you can't satisfy everybody. Even something that will be beneficial to people will criticize it. But at the end of the day, Lagos has things to, at least, it's not part of their achievement. It is a foundation that was laid for those that succeeded in. Personally, I have to commend him for that bold move. And the same thing, the way I'm commending, former governor, governor of Lagos State, the same way we expect the APC in Oyo State to commend the bold move of Governor.
But your party did not commend him then.
I said,
why are you expecting Oyo City?
Wait. But the major thing is that probably they are ignorant of what this government is trying to achieve.
Okay, let me even take you on one thing, Engineer Kim. Now, you're expecting the APC to commend the governor for what you believe to be the right policies. Now, how many policies of Ajimobi did your party commend him for?
I was not